never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this. Hello viewers and welcome back to the channel. We've got for you guys an 09 Harley-Davidson. This bike just dropped in for a front stage sound system upgrade. Okay guys, so we're gonna be replacing the stock stereo here. As you guys can see, it's still the stock Harley-Davidson. So this is coming out. We're also gonna be replacing the front stage speakers here, the two of them, of course. And this customer pretty much did all his shopping on his own, guys. So he did all the shopping and he brought the bike to us with the gears that he wants us to install on. All right, so let's take a look at the gears that he brought, by the way. They're all on the bench here. Okay. All right, so these are the gears that he brought to us. So here we have the head unit. They're pretty much all from the same company, Aquatic AV. So here we have the head unit, 2-channel amplifier kit. Here we have the Sirius XM module for satellite radio. He did order some Rockford Fosgate speaker with us. Those are on the way, they're not here yet. Here we have the removable control panel of the radio. Okay, a couple wiring, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna have our set of Rockford Fosgate speakers on here. The head unit's gonna be replaced, and underneath the fairing here, we're gonna have our 2-channel amplifier. So now we're gonna go over here together and see what is going on in here. As you can see, these speakers has been replaced in the past with some fusion. Also here, as you guys can see, off of the factory head unit, they previously had an LOC here, a Scotch LOC, to drop the voltage to a low level signal that is probably feeding the amplifier in the side back here. That's the wiring that was previously done. Okay, we're just going over right now, and we have a couple of Hertz SX series speakers here, the Neo 690. Okay, that's our second speaker. Nothing else in here. We just noticed the amplifier in the side back at the back there, but also here at the front there's another amplifier here. Let me see if we can trace the wiring of this thing, and it is actually a 4-channel. As you guys can see, the wiring color, I just want to know what they're doing with it here. Okay, so all the output wires isolated basically. So let me see what the brand is first. That's the brand in there. It says Vilex. So now I'm assuming that at first this amplifier was installed on this bike, and then down the road, I don't know what would have been the reason, but he decided to disregard it and install another amp at the back there to power the front and the rear speaker. And then just instead of removing this, they just isolated the output and they left it in there like that. That's what I'm assuming happened here. I wasn't there, I don't really know for sure, but to me that's what makes a little bit of a sense here. Okay guys, so that was just a quick overview of what we discovered before we actually get to work. On here on the bench we just have our fairing and our gas tank. All right, so let's get to work here. Alright folks, our installation is almost done here. Our speakers are in, the head unit is in. At the back here, the amp is in. That's a rear view of our speakers. Power quick disconnect. All the connections are done except the signal. Okay, so this is that's our amp input and then radio out. So these ones are going to connect over here after we're done tuning it. But beside that, here we go, everything is good to go. All right, we have our power wire loom. It's going to go on this raceway here, and we still need to connect this to the battery. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now, and then start our tuning session here. By the way, Romeo finished at the rear here. Unfortunately, he closed it, so let me just open it real quick so I can show you what he did in here. So here we have our rear speakers. Okay, I'm not going to open this saddle bag because it's pretty much the same thing happening in there. So this is what it is. All right, so that's the connection going over to the front. All right, okay, so let's go ahead and connect our battery and start tuning this amp. All right folks, so here we are, the bike is done. We just completed the tuning session here. As you guys can see, while the machine is still on, we still have our battery maintainer hooked up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run you guys through this installation. So that's our pair of Rockford Fosgate TMS 6RG. The amplifier here was supplied by the customer, Aquatic AV. All right, head unit as well was supplied by the customers. This is a quick disconnect that we installed for our amplifier power. So here we have the USB input to the head unit, and it's going in the glove box here. So if I remove this, so that's our USB input, waterproof. Okay, and there we go, our Rockford Fosgate speakers, head unit. The gas tank is back on, guys. Our power wire is running under the gas tank here, and it's connected to the battery here. We still have our battery maintainer connected because we were doing the tuning session here. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect it in a bit. So that's the seat. It's ready to go back in. So we just need to reinstall it. And over here, we have our fairing just waiting to go back in. Those are 2-turn signal. Those are the bolt for the fairing, and these are just some random bolt that they used previously to install the old speakers. So we are good to go with this bike. The customer is gonna pick it up tomorrow. All back together. The seat is back on. Our fairing is back on. All right. So this rider is gonna have a nice summer season this year.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.